Hi guys. So Tuesday tip, I want to talk about food cravings today. So food cravings can come from a really healthy place, right? This can be your body saying, I need avocados and the nutrients in avocados, right? Or I need carrots and the nutrients in carrots. But there's also food cravings that can come from an unhealthy place. Like, I need sugar, right? I need that candy bar. Now, I want to decode a few of the basic kind of bad place signals that we get. So the sugar candy bar idea, I didn't actually have a candy bar. This is as close as I could get. It's some kind of granola bar that my daughter likes. Meh. Okay. So if you're craving sugar or sweets, a lot of times this is triggered by the sight of something. Like, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but when I'm going through the grocery store aisle and I'm standing right next to all that candy, the first thing I think is, God, that looks really good. Like, I want one of those. And it's usually because I make the mistake often of grocery shopping when I'm hungry, right? So hunger is a really great reason to be craving especially sweet foods, right? Because that gives you that instant sugar, calorie, energy burst. The other very common reason for craving sweets and sweet foods is if your adrenals and your energy system is flagging a little bit. So if your adrenals are a little bit compromised, or thyroid is low, or your body is generally having a hard time keeping up with energy demands, right? Like if you're chronically fatigued, if you're in a place where you just literally don't have the energy to keep going, sugar is a great quick source of energy. And sugar cravings physiologically do go up at those times, right? Like, so, you know, it's certainly, if you're in a stressful period of your life, more sugar cravings for sure. Salty cravings is another really easy one. I do actually happen to have something salty. Tortilla chips. So if you have a lot of salty cravings, I mean, for some of us, this is just flavor preference, because who doesn't love crunchy salty? Crunchy salty is the bomb. But if this is your go-to craving, right? Or you really notice that like you need the salty stuff. Sometimes that's a hydration issue. This can be thirst, actually, right? Because your body knows, again, tricksy body. It will get you to do what it needs you to do by hook or by crook. So sometimes craving salty is a way for your body to get you to actually also eat something salty and then realize you need to drink something. So it can be a hydration issue. It can be a fluid balance issue. So again, with the adrenals, if your adrenals are a little bit low, then salt balance starts to get a little iffy. And in those situations, instead of actually having your body internally regulate salt balance the way it's supposed to, because those hormones come from your adrenals, then sometimes you'll regulate salt and water balance from the outside, right? Just by adding more salt. Other reasons for the salty cravings, well, honestly, hunger, right? Like hunger is a really great reason. And we do tend to go for those easy, like starchy, easy to digest foods. Sugar is actually the primary example, but right after sugar is greasy starch. And greasy starch is usually crunchy salty. So yeah, it's just easy. It's easy fuel. It's easy fuel if your body is flagging. If that's the case very often for you, eat more often. Eat good foods more often so your body doesn't get into that like desperation craving, right? Which is what both of those are, the sweets or the salties, if you're actually craving them for fuel. The other craving, and this is mine, as you can tell by the size of this massive freaking chocolate bar. It's bigger than my head. Okay, so chocolate cravings are very often a magnesium deficiency. Chocolate is one of our best and most concentrated dietary sources of magnesium. And so if you're a little bit low, if you tend to be flagging, which women, especially around your period, we tend to flag on the magnesium, yeah, chocolate is going to be the craving. So I am not suggesting you give up chocolate, like, ever, because I obviously haven't. But But if you do notice that you're having a lot of chocolate cravings around a particular time, it may be helpful to also bump up your magnesium intake. Okay, that's all for now. Bye, guys.